What's up with you, man?
Same shit, different day. Blessed. Trying to stay out of trouble. What you got going on this blessed?
I guess, man, you know, I never interviewed you. I never had a sit-down interview with you.
Never.
The whole time
Never.
since we started in this battle rap thing.
Ever.
And I think it's, now that you've been putting in that work,
Well deserved?
yeah, it's well
Oh,
deserved.
alright. I remember back when it used to mean something for you to have to actually have a Golden Key interview. Not even got dang on, you could pay for one, bro. If Key interview you, it meant something, like you meant somebody to the city. So that's a lot of respect for that.
Okay. That's what's up, man. So I guess we gonna start. I'm gonna bring people up to speed, man, as far as like who is Paulie Paul. So for the people that don't know, where is Paulie Paul from?
Chesapeake, Virginia, Cheesetown, South Norfolk. I've been here pretty much all my life, you know what I'm saying? I was raised here, like, I'm good with the area, like, I just love everything about Virginia. This is where I'm from, this is where I'm always stay. I've been battling since what, 2009, 2010. My best friend Blaze, he had wanted to start his own battle league. He had put me on the battles. When I say this man showed me my first battle, got dang on booked me my first battle, and got dang on like any adventure we had battle rap, like Blaze was always there. So yeah, that's dope.
Okay. So you started, like your first battle was, did you battle like off cam before you battled on Bloodsport, or was that your first battle?
I battled one time when I was in high school, a nigga from the park named Atlan. I battled him like before the bell one time, but that was the only battle I ever had. Other than that, my first battle was at Lakeside for Bloodsport.
Okay, who was that again?
Brook Dunn.
Okay.
Nigga from New York. Cool peoples though.
And what after that battle, what was going through your mind?
I could really do this. It's different from you watching battle rap, watching these niggas do it, seeing your influences, what you like, but then get on stage or get in there and actually do your own shit to where people actually could grasp to you like they watching you now. The person that you was watching is now watching you. So now it's like, that's a dope aspect. Like, when I really, after the Brook Dunn jump, me and J.E. was like, yo, we could do this shit for real. That's another thing. Me and J.E. battled each other a couple times before we even thought about actually doing a real battle. Like, if I could take whatever this nigga gotta say to me, I could take anything from any battle rapper around here.
Okay. So, I guess at the beginning of Bloodsport, how many, was it like, as far as like the matchups, were they just picking whoever was that guy in the city, or how did that work?
See, Headhunters was the original battle league, but with Bloodsport, Blaze wanted fresh faces, people from our area. Like, so pretty much everybody you seen in Bloodsport was a fresh face. You've never seen them before. Like, they all had to be different. That's how I think the first battle was like, we had it set up because we had time to set up. But then it's like, all right, we could actually take it serious. So the next battle card, it was like, now it's like, who gonna get the battle this person? Who gonna get the battle this person? I remember one time, I think it was my second battle, me and J.E. had to rock, paper, scissors for who would battle DC and who would battle motherfucking little nigga named Young Mike. Now, Young Mike just won his first battle, but DC looked like, oh, he an old head with a motherfucking do-rag on. This nigga could smoke a nigga out here. You battling the old head, bro. Rock, paper, scissors, and I'm picking this paper.
So Young Mike originally started on, because I remember him battling, I think, Young X.
Yeah.
So he originally started on
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, okay.
First battle, first event, first card.
Okay.
He was out there with Lakeside with me. Me, him, Harlem, King, Ratchet, Nitty. I think that's pretty much it. Me. Yeah, that was 3 battles.
Okay. So I guess I'm maybe 2 events in, because I know I think I discovered Bloodsport maybe on y'all second event. That's when I started hearing about Bloodsport.
First event, got dang on, was like, ain't nobody know us. Then we put the footage out. People in the area started, got dang on, being in tune with it. I think Big K showed up to our second event out at Lakeside Park, so he was the first person to come out on the scene. Then I think we had the third installment of Bloodsport, and that's when we was at the Rec and we did the freestyle, the cipher. That's when we battle rappers. We was pretty much introduced to Roller, Roy, you know, the whole real life headhunters. That's when it's starting to get intertwined at that moment, because it was like, all right, now we get to see the faces from the other side.
Okay. So I know at one point in time, King, he was originally headhunters.
A block stop from Bloodsport, women with the shots, go ass, 7 City shots, headhunters, all that.
Yeah.
Shout
So
out to King.
what if you were thinking back on that? What made King rep the Bloodsport brand the way he was doing it?
Because he was at V Boogie. Boogie was that link. Cause Boogie is from our neighborhood, so at the end of the day, it's like Boogie was riding on with us doing. Boogie was doing the trailers. He was helping editing the footage in the beginning. Like it was all like this was a neighborhood thing. Like everybody from me, Blake, we are all from the same neighborhood, so we all pretty much had something to do with that first couple of installments. Like King came to the table through Boogie, cause you know King was a hell of a party promoter. Boogie a party promoter. He like, yo, my people's doing the junk. You fuck with us, boom, 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 and that was the wave. And just since then, that was the wave.
Okay. Now, I also know you can tell the story, man, but Blood Sports, I don't know exactly who, but you can explain that story. Who was the link to Virginia and B-More? How did that, you know, when we got involved with B-More, how did that situation happen?
For real, the original source to the link between Baltimore and Virginia is Big K, because Big K put me in with Shaka. Big K put me in with Shaka Pitts on the group page, me and him going back and forth, and then it's just like we just started adding people over and over. I think Mount was already in talks about trying to set something up because Lil Nay had already came down here before. So they already had previous history, but as far as take a team or like we go there to battle. Like, we've never been out of town before. Like, nobody in Virginia as a group unison has ever been out of town in a group. So after K had pretty much, and then, you know, people hate K. So at the end of the day, it's like, after K pretty much added me into the group, and then, you know, goddamn, probably after a couple weeks, goddamn on, K will do K until niggas go fuck himself, block him. He won't fucking with them niggas like that no more. Goddamn on, I was talking to Blaze, like, yo, let's put a goddamn event together and go down there, just take a team. It was me, the original, I think I asked everybody in the area, not just Bloodsport niggas. I asked a lot of headhunters people too. Shout out to Logic. Logic came, damn, I'm trying to think about who was on that jump. Logic, Victory, me, YP. Who else was on that jump, bro?
Was that picture that y'all took?
Yeah.
One of the picture that was like, had everybody in there.
That wasn't from the first event because
Okay.
It's like after that first event had went down, we kept going down there. Because at the end of the day, it was like, all right, Roller is like one of the main niggas around here. In the original card, Roller is not on that first card. Like, because we had a situation where it was like the last man who they wanted on it. That they had last man who they wanted on the jump. I had wanted Roller to be the last man. Blaze had wanted Outlaw to be the last man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that was Blaze call. Blaze wanted Outlaw to be on the jump. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm an asshole, and I always can goddamn just accept being the bad guy, so it just looked like Paul had his own call to why I went on the ticket to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. But, yeah, that's how that all started. But, nah, like, it ended up being Outlaw versus murdered Outlaw. Goddamn. But, yeah, that's how that pretty much... I battled Dime Poe. I forgot all about that. I did battle Dime Poe in the Zoot suit. Yeah, that was a dope battle. That was a whole dope event. I appreciate everybody that actually came out for that because at the end of the day, it did a lot for us as a unit in the city. Like, we still do business with Baltimore niggas, had them on our card. They come be at our venues just before this COVID situation. They would be at our venues just like we would be at their venues. And it ain't like because they people on the card, we just coming out here to support. So that was a great time. Shout out to Shaka.
Okay.